We spend billions of dollars and countless hours scanning the skies, searching for signs of extraterrestrial life. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if life in the universe isn't something we search for, but something the cosmos itself activates when consciousness is ready? Think about it. Instead of a cosmic game of hide-and-seek, what if life is a pre-programmed feature of the universe, waiting for the perfect moment to be switched on? This isn't just a philosophical idea. It's a concept that's starting to find whispers of support in some of the most advanced fields of science. Let's start with astrophysics and quantum mechanics. These disciplines are revealing a universe that is far from random. It behaves like a massive, intricate, self-organizing system, from the way galaxies form elegant spirals to the strange, interconnected behavior of quantum particles. There's an underlying order. This principle of self-organization suggests that complexity, including life, isn't an accident. It's an expected outcome when conditions are just right. Astrophysicists talk about the Goldilocks zone, that perfect orbital distance from a star where a planet can have liquid water. But what if there's a temporal Goldilocks zone too? A Goldilocks moment? Planets might become life-ready only at a precise instant in their history. When the star's radiation is stable, the planetary core is active, the atmosphere has the right chemical mix, and even galactically well conditions are favorable. Life doesn't just pop up because the ingredients are there. It ignites when the cosmic alarm clock rings. It's a system-wide activation, not a random lottery win. Now let's bring it down from the stars and look at life itself, at the very code of our existence, DNA. We often think of evolution as a slow, random process of mutation and selection. But what if our DNA is more like a highly advanced computer program, filled with latent instructions? Think of it as containing subroutines that only activate under specific triggers. These triggers could be environmental, like a change in atmospheric oxygen, or even cosmic, like a bombardment of specific radiation from a nearby supernova. This idea suggests that life isn't just a series of fortunate accidents. It's a triggered awakening, coded directly into the building blocks of existence. Major evolutionary leaps might not be random at all, but pre-written potential waiting for the right key to be turned. Consider the caterpillar and the butterfly. The DNA for the butterfly is already present inside the caterpillar. It doesn't randomly evolve into a butterfly. It awakens that potential when the time is right. What if the jump from single-celled organisms to complex life followed a similar pre-coded principle on a planetary scale? This brings us to geology. Earth's history isn't a smooth, gradual story. It's a series of dramatic chapters marked by sudden, explosive changes. Take the Cambrian explosion, for example. About 540 million years ago, life went from simple, soft-bodied organisms to a dazzling array of complex animal forms in a geological blink of an eye. Scientists have long been puzzled by its speed and diversity. Similarly, the Great Oxidation Event, when cyanobacteria suddenly began pumping massive amounts of oxygen into the atmosphere, completely reshaped our planet's chemistry and paved the way for all air-breathing life. Interestingly, these major leaps in life often correspond to precise geological and cosmic events. The Cambrian explosion might be linked to changes in ocean chemistry and continental shelf formation. Mass extinctions, which cleared the way for new life forms to dominate, have been linked to asteroid impacts and massive volcanic activity. It's as if life doesn't just evolve on the planet. It evolves with the planet. Life emerges when the planet itself allows it, when the geological stage is perfectly set for the next act of the evolutionary play. The Earth isn't a passive backdrop, it's an active participant, a vessel that decides when it's ready to bring forth new forms of existence. This idea of a commanded or timed awakening isn't new. It echoes through some of humanity's oldest wisdom traditions. In Genesis, the text reads, "And God said, Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds." Notice the phrasing. It's not about finding life or creating it from scratch in that moment. It's a command for the earth itself to bring forth what is, in a sense, already latent within it. It portrays life as an inherent potential of the planet, awakened by a divine decree. Life isn't stumbled upon. It is commanded into existence at the appointed time. We see a similar concept in the Quran, which states, "He brings the living out of the dead and the dead out of the living." This verse speaks to a cyclical, divinely orchestrated process. It's not about chance, but about a higher timing and a deeper order. It suggests that the emergence of life is a transformation guided by a powerful, intelligent force, turning inanimate matter into living beings according to a plan. In both these ancient texts, the theme isn't randomness. It's one of purpose, timing, and awakening. To make this all a bit more grounded, let's use a simple, real-life analogy. Imagine a seed buried deep in the soil. It can lie dormant for days, years, even centuries. You don't need to go searching for the tree inside the seed. It's already there, in a state of potential. The seed isn't lost, it's just sleeping. It doesn't need to be found. It awakens the very moment the conditions are perfect, the right amount of water, the right temperature, the right sunlight. Life in the universe might work in exactly the same way. Across the galaxy, there could be countless planets that are like dormant seeds. They contain all the necessary ingredients, and maybe even the latent biological codes for life. But they are waiting. They are not waiting for a stray comet to deliver life. They are waiting for their own internal and external conditions to align perfectly. They are waiting for their cosmic spring. When that moment arrives, life doesn't arrive, it awakens. So, what does this mean for our search for extraterrestrial intelligence? It means we might be like someone digging in the desert in the middle of winter, looking for flowers. We're looking for something that hasn't bloomed yet. Our telescopes might be pointed at planets that are in their cosmic winter or geological infancy. They may be perfectly capable of supporting life, but their alarm clock just hasn't gone off yet. The universe could be teeming with potential, a garden of sleeping seeds. The great silence we perceive might not be emptiness, but patience. The reason we feel alone could be a matter of timing. We might just be one of the earliest flowers to bloom in our corner of the cosmic garden. This leads us to the closing truth, the core of this whole idea. Life in the universe isn't waiting to be discovered, is waiting to wake up. Consciousness isn't an accident to be found, but a fundamental property of the cosmos, ready to be activated. This perspective changes everything. It shifts our role from cosmic explorers searching for a needle in a haystack to something more profound. We become witnesses to a universal process of awakening, a process that is coded into the fabric of space and time itself. It's a far more elegant, integrated, and awe-inspiring vision of the cosmos. If this idea shifted your perspective and made you think, then you won't want to miss my next video, where we'll explore the flip side of this coin. It's called Why We Might Be Alone in the Universe for Now. We'll look at the probabilities and the timelines that suggest humanity might be a very, very early bloomer. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into a new way of thinking about life, please hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll see you in the next video.